This is so important to explain. As press secretary, I know how this works. What you're looking at, this footage, Juneteenth, G7, these official events, they come from a pool camera, from network coverage, or a White House feed in some instances. There's not Republican operatives peeking out of the bushes, taping things and then editing it. No, this is official footage. But the White House press secretary, the audacity to stand there and say what you're watching with your own eyes is a cheap fake, essentially saying, this is an antic, this is some sort of disinformation. It's unedited footage. But on the subject of cheap fakes, she said these are things that we put out that are in bad faith. Let's talk about cheap fakes. Let's talk about the Biden-Harris campaign. Let's talk about this cheap fake that they put out Friday, where President Trump at a rally said this about Kellyanne Conway. I'll quote him. We can put up the tweet. He said, "We have a woman nobody's ever heard of, Kellyanne Conway. Nobody's heard of Kellyanne." They wrote that Trump was confused in that moment, when anyone who's watched him over the last 10 years knows that's how he talks. Here's cheap fake number 2. Let's pull it up. Trump calls for mass detention camps and rounding up of millions of Latinos. Well, when you watch what he says specifically, "When I'm reelected, we will begin, I have no choice, the largest deportation operation in history." Talking about illegal immigrants, he never uses the word Latino. And the biggest cheap fake of it all, let's pull it up as America can collectively laugh at the campaign, 0.0% inflation. These are cheap fakes. So Karine Jean-Pierre, you want to talk about bad faith? Look in the mirror, go march down to Delaware, talk to your campaign. You're the one doing cheap fakes.